Let's see how this go. What y'all got, man? Yeah. Well, can y'all hear me? I guess that's the question that we have to ask. Okay, playing music on the. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Do y'all hear any high pitched sounds, any crazy shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, what? Y'all still hear the high pitched crazy sounds? And like, no pitch. All right. First of all, that wasn't a microphone issue. It was an internet issue, but it wasn't a microphone issue. I really didn't need to switch to this mic, but fuck it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Like, I can't get back that last half hour of my life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. I'm feeling some kind of way about this shit. Yeah, this is not a good look. All right. Well, anyway. All right, let's do this. Let me see. Okay. All right. Wait. Fuck. All right. I'm still. Yeah. Boo. Okay. Okay. This is what I gotta do. Okay. Did I This is what I gotta do. Boom boom. All right, y'all. So we talking about people who have lost their job. Well, not necessarily lost their job, but people have been laid off for a good while. And you know, just like I was talking about earlier, you know, people were losing their minds last week because they were wondering how they were going to put food on their table. They were wondering how they were going to take care of their families. They were wondering about a whole lot of things, and it was all justifiable. It was all justifiable. Okay. And now it's like everything has changed. Have we forgotten where we came from? Have we forgotten where we came from? All right. Okay. It's going to actually take me a minute to get my footing back because this was fucked up. This is why I need a producer. I shouldn't have to deal with all this foolishness. It's crazy. All right. Okay. Okay, so I got to change everything. All right. Fuck it. All right, y'all. I'm just going to start it all over. Like, all right. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is your daily Go Get Emism show. This is the daily Go Get Emism show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Son752, aka Omar with the rrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrr, well, then you just say Omar with the R's, the Daily Go Getimism Show. And tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show, we talking about going crazy over not being employed, going crazy over being unemployed, going crazy over stimulus money. Over stimulus money. Yo, it was just a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever, that people were losing their mind because they didn't know how they were going to maintain out here with the job situation being what it was, because nobody was working. With this stay-at-home order, it's like everybody, a stay-at-home order is sort of like having a what do they call that shit? When you're not allowed to come around somebody else because of a legal order. What do they call it? I've never had one taken out on me or had to do it with anybody else. Although I've thought about it a couple times. What's that? When. Oh, y'all wonder what the drink is? This drink right here. This drink right here. This is that red clover that I was telling y'all about. This is tea. It's tea. Tea don't have to be dark. It's herbal tea. Most herbal tea is not dark. But this is red clover and dandelion. Red clover, dandelion, a slice of lime, and some raw honey up in here. And I'm glad it cooled off a little bit because it was too hot for me to drink. Protection order. What is it? Protection. What is that? Protection. Protect something. You and your girl have a fight, and then she go file for restraining order. Thank you. Restraining order. A stay-at-home. Our stay-at-home guidelines right now are sort of like having a restraining order on us, but we're not. It's not that we're not permitted to go outside. It's just that we are encouraged to stay inside, and many of us have followed that order. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword, y'all, because we are kind of saving money by not going out. But some people spend money at home. So when you're home with your kids, what people are finding out is that you have to spend money. You got to spend a little bit. You got to spend a little bit of money because your kids, they be wanting stuff. And you might spend a lot of money on food. Most of y'all greedy anyway. So y'all been spending a lot of time at home cooking up shit that you wouldn't normally cook. Because y'all say y'all bored, people always talking about, I eat when I'm bored. I eat when I'm bored. You know what I'm saying? Getting fat as a house, whatever, packed on. Some of y'all done already packed on like 20 pounds. 20 pounds in 20 days. It's going down out here. But nonetheless, that food costs money. So you're either running back and forth to the market, or you have been ordering out. Takeout, and the price of takeout has gone up. So you know how it is when many of us were still getting paid while we were working at home, or even if we didn't have the option of working at home, we were still getting paid from our jobs because they were contemplating bringing us back at a certain amount of time. But then when the stay-at-home order and the businesses being shut down, the non-essential businesses being shut down, extended until an entire month now, a lot of people got laid off. Either that or they had to use their vacation time. They had to use their PTO, their paid time off. So some people were allowed to use all of their sick time. Some people were allowed to use their vacation time or whatever time they had left over. But they didn't have a lot coming in, or they had none coming in. And so being unemployed involuntarily, and it was very involuntary. It was very involuntary. Nobody had planned to be out of work. We were out of work by circumstance, because of the coronavirus and all of that kind of stuff. We were out of work. And we was bitching about it, like, yo, this shit, we got to get it together. We can't, I ain't gonna be able to make it out here. And then when the stimulus package came along, Cash was like, all right, this is a little bit of relief. It was a little bit of relief. It was a little bit of relief. But how is it that people automatically just magically forgot about tomorrow? How did they forget about tomorrow? People forgot about tomorrow, y'all. You know what I'm saying? People forgot about tomorrow. And now it's like they forgot about being broke. Now, when I left off on the other show, I was talking about how let's say you have 4 children and and the government is giving you, the IRS or whatever is paying you $500 per child. So with the $1,200 and the $500 per child, if you have 4 children, you have $3,200. $3,200, if you're getting paid that in a week, is a nice amount of change. That's a good look. $3,200 to last a month if you have 3 children. Well, it's going to get a little dicey. Mad dicey. You know what I mean? That's when it's not sweet like that. So I'm wondering, how is it that people were in dire straits just a week or two ago, and now they running around here like they just hit the lottery? They running around here like they just won the Super Bowl again. Like a team already won the Super Bowl this year, and it wasn't the San Francisco 49ers. It wasn't them. It just wasn't them. It was the Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to my boy Big Red. The Coach Big Red, Andy Reid. But anyway, so, now cats, they talking about opening up the stores again. And, cats are, hoping that they open up the stores so they can go shopping again. Yo, you was just broke. You was just in dire straits. You was just in big financial trouble. You was just dead pop. You was just fucked up in the game. You was just wondering how you was going to make it till tomorrow. I'm broke as a joke today, and tomorrow ain't gonna come. I'm sitting around here looking dumb. My kids are coming around, asking mommy and daddy, yo, can you buy me something? Get in the caddy. Can we go somewhere? Can we go to the movies? You can't go to the movies. Everybody's sick. If we get sick, we ain't going nowhere, to the hospital, and we might die. And if we watch TV, we gonna find out all the shit that we can't buy. And the situation is dire. I'm laid off, but I didn't get fired. But I don't know if they're gonna bring me back anytime soon. We gotta make this money move, son. I ain't the one. If I don't keep this money in my pocket, we will have no fun, and things are gonna be so hard for you and I that we can't look in the magazine and buy, and you on the Amazon website all day looking for some shit to buy, and I can't pay. I don't have credit cards to run up. You acting like the shit is all good. The funds up, time's up, my rhyme's up, my money gone. I don't know what I'm going to do, what's going on. That's just what it was. We act like, you know what I mean? Like we wasn't just in a situation where we were dead broke. Like we wasn't just in a situation where we're dead broke. How did we go from rags to riches just so fast? And listen, I'm talking about the people who got $500 per child. Many of y'all don't have no 4 children. And many of y'all who have 4 children, y'all ain't got 4 children that are eligible to be claimed on no taxes. You might have like 1. And your 1 is about to expire on your taxes. If they don't go to college, You might have like a 16-year-old. Be like, yo, thank God I got a 16-year-old. So you out there with $1,700. Now, with this whole coronavirus, with this whole what the fuck did I just do? What the fuck did I just do? Wait a minute. What did I just do, y'all? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. With this whole coronavirus thing, I hope that if nothing else came out of this whole experience, I hope that we started thinking about running our own businesses, starting our own businesses. Because I think now we see that we're not always able to depend on these jobs. I think we see now that you know things things could really change in a heartbeat and put us where we really don't want to be. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm doing some. I'm yeah, okay. Okay. Let me get back on my shit. Okay. We see that we can't really depend on these jobs. You know, a natural disaster or a pandemic like this one could happen at any time. It hasn't happened to us before, but it's happening to us now. And you can see how unprepared we were to be able to handle this type of situation financially, physically, mentally, emotionally. It has messed us up. And one thing about black people is that we're very resilient. No matter what happens to us, no matter how much we get beat up, no matter how much we get hurt, no matter how much we are disenfranchised, no matter how unfair the circumstances are, how unbalanced the scales of justice are for us, we always manage to get by. And sometimes I think that's to our detriment because we start to believe that we are bulletproof. We start to believe that no matter what, we're going to make it through this thing. And that's a good way to feel. Don't get me wrong. That's a good way to feel. However, we some of us treat life as if tomorrow is going to come effortlessly for us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at how some people that we see online handle a death in their family. Like shout out my deepest condolences to people who have lost people to the coronavirus. But before the coronavirus was ever a thing, before we had this to worry about, we had bigger fish to fry. And you would see GoFundMe accounts for people who lost a loved one. And I'm not talking about, somebody who died suddenly, who like a youth who got murdered or something like that. And you may not have had life insurance out on them or whatever. So you online begging. And I don't mean to sound, I mean, pardon my candor and all of that, but you online begging for somebody to help you raise money to be able to borrow your child. And some people took unfair advantage of that situation and just and accepted way more money than it took to bury their loved one. And they just took the money like, shit, this is like having insurance money. The more tragic the death was, the more people gave sympathy and sympathy money. But the point is that we weren't prepared. You're not prepared for a death and your family. How is that? This is unheard of. People didn't just start getting murdered. People didn't just start dying suddenly. How did people bury their loved ones before the internet? Y'all got to admit, at a time, that GoFundMe shit was popping. People was asking for GoFundMe money for any damn thing. Yo, I want to learn how to play guitar. It was my life's dream to learn how to play guitar. And they got the Purple Rain replica guitar that kid used in the kid as in Prince used in Purple Rain. And it's only $13,000. And I always wanted to learn how to play the guitar. Down, 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 down. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted one time see you laughing. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain. Purple rain. And motherfuckers will get money for that shit. Now here we are. Unprepared again. Unprepared again. The difference this time is that don't nobody have no money out there to give you. So it's like one GoFundMe for another GoFundMe. GoFundMe, you notice they changed the rules of the GoFundMe after people started stealing and scamming and scheming and lying and cheating and robbing and raping. Now you have to have a legitimate reason for that GoFundMe. And on a more sinister side, it seems like they tighten the reins on the GoFundMe to keep black people from being able to help each other. But now we got Cash App. We got Cash App, baby. Cash App, PayPal. You can't stop the rock. But the bottom line is, it's rough right now. It's real rough. You know what I'm saying? It's bad out here. Seriously, it's bad out here. And people didn't have any money saved up. I mean, it's been rough. People didn't have any money saved up. You can't go to your neighbors. They are laid off too, or fired, or they are out of work indefinitely. We don't know when we're going back to work. Let me shout out my people, man. Yo, I didn't get a chance to shout out everybody or anybody because it was crazy with the other show. We had to change the stream and all that. We had to change the stream. You know what I'm saying? Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita, is all up in the house. Emily Dunlap in the house. I said to Emily. T. Carey right up in the house. What's going on, T. Carey? Right? How you doing, man? And it's a boy build and destroy. It's a boy build and destroy. It's a it's a boy building a story. Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. Annette Davis, the number one. What's going on? Annette Davis, the number one. And I see that we have a newbie all up in the house. Yolanda Nicole, thanks for coming through. Yolanda Nicole, I appreciate me some. You, thanks for coming through. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel thus far, make sure you represent that. My big sis, Robin Ming, is all up in the house doing a thing. It's good to see you. We about to swing. And Queen Monica. What's going on, Queen Monica? How you doing? Word up. And okay. I think I'm back. I think we. So, people don't save money anymore. That's kind of like my point. Black people seem to think that money is going to just somehow rain out of the sky. But what do you do in a situation where nobody is working? This was not a regular situation that we just got caught up in, y'all, with this pandemic thing. And that's whether you believe that the coronavirus is real. I know you not getting that check every other week is real. What's realer than that? You got friends and relatives that got sick and died off of that shit. I people kill me with this shit. You know what I mean? You know, I don't believe, you know, this coronavirus is just, you know, something to make Trump look bad and all. Like, yeah, he looking bad. Yeah, he looking bad. You know what I mean? Because motherfuckers is dying. It's not as many people dying as they saying. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. It might not be as many people dying as they saying that are dying, because the media does like to skew the numbers. But here's the question I want to ask y'all. When we talk about this pandemic, if we talking about this whole coronavirus, shout out to Mr. Biz. How you feeling, Mr. Biz? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate me some you, brother. The media has a vested interest in fudging the numbers because they feel like if they tell people the truth about how many people have recovered from this virus, then they think that people will relax their sense of safety, care, and caution. So they think like if you tell the truth that only 1 in 1,000 people actually die from this disease, this virus, this condition, then they figured that people gonna be like, then I don't really need to wash my hands. I don't need to wear my gloves. I don't need to wear the mask. And I can go outside. I can go outside. I'm going to go outside. I'm going outside right now. You can't stop me. I'm chill with my crew and we going hot. Okay, I get all of that. But at some point, you got to stop lying about the fucking numbers. Just like at some point, you have to accept that this shit is real. So if the news networks, if the networks are lying about the numbers, okay, that's one thing. Their objective is to keep your eyes glued on the screen. Because I haven't seen one news anchor, newscaster, nobody with a mask on, practicing social distancing, openly anyway. And I ain't seen no gloves. I ain't seen it. Yet they're the ones telling you, make sure you have a mask on, make sure you have gloves on. Don't breathe, don't stare too hard, don't get around nobody, don't hug, don't kiss, don't caress, don't do the bump. You know, that 70s dance, the bump. Yo, don't bump. I won't bump no more with that big fat woman. Remember that? I ain't gonna bump no more with that big fat woman. No more that big fat woman. Won't bump no more that big fat woman. Won't bump no more that big fat woman. Won't bump no more that big fat woman. No, I ain't gonna bump no more that big fat woman. So the networks want to make sure that you're tuning in because the advertisers are paying the money. But what incentive do the nurses have? The doctors, one thing, the doctors may have an incentive. They may have a financial incentive in lying about the numbers because of the pharmaceutical companies giving them a kickback for prescribing medicines. But if you're a nurse, and I haven't seen, all the nurses that I know have been like, yo, it's fucked up in these hospitals. It's bad, son. Yo, people is dying. They sick as shit. And then all the nurses that I know have gotten sick. They sick now. They either recovering or they just got sick. Yo, three go-getters, nurses, registered nurses. No, one is a LPN. Sick, coronavirus, got it from their patients. And they all was like, yo, it's bad, man. Yo, shit is fucked up, son. They not getting no money from no pharmaceutical companies. They don't have no reason to lie. They don't have no reason to lie about that. They don't have no reason to lie about that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So being that as it is, whether you want to accept that the coronavirus is a hoax or not, or people are dying. I don't know how true the numbers are or whatever, but I don't need to know how true it is. I know people who done died and weren't sick enough to have died this year. And they're dead and gone. And we're not in a position where we're able to even go to funerals right now. This shit is crazy, son. So, with all of that being said, how is it that my people are not prepared? Nobody dies at the rate that black people die. We get killed, we get murdered, whether it's black on black, whether it's an unjustifiable crime, whether it's malpractice in medicine, whether it's whatever, freak accidents, sudden death, family diseases. We always dying. If we don't do nothing in this world, we die. So how is it that when we die, we totally unprepared? Like, our mortality rate is lower than everybody else's, especially black males. We ain't living worth shit. Now, watch, somebody gonna say, well, like my grandfather, he lived to be 117, son. You know what I mean? Grandpa lived to be 117. He smoked the pipe every day. Matter of fact, motherfuckers like Papa, he smoked the pipe since he was like 8. You know what I'm saying? He lived to be 117. And at the age of 100, he could still bench press 400. Like your 100-year-old grandfather was bench pressing 400 at age 1. Yeah, it was crazy. He was deadlifting 700. He was benching 400 at age 100, and he was deadlifting 600, 700. Yeah, he was deadlifting 700, man. I mean, God is my witness. But he died at 117. What happened to him at 117? Man, that sugar caught up with him. Like, the sugar caught up with him at 117. He lived to be. Yeah, man, he was 117, man. He died in 1982. You know what I mean? He was an ex-slave. He remembered when it was illegal to read and write. My granddad ain't learned how to read till he was like 70. I'm done, son. I'm done. Bottom line is, we're always unprepared because we don't prepare, because we think that we're going to live forever. Just like Cass was running around here talking about black people are immune to the coronavirus. Don't you know they don't make illnesses for nobody except for black people? Don't you know that? Don't you know that if niggas don't get it, then it's not a disease? This is what happened. The same shit that happened with AIDS. This is what happened. They let all the white people get it first, so you would take it seriously. Am I lying? Because if all black people would have got it first, then nobody would take it seriously. Get it? So all white people got it. And then it was like, oh shit, this is killing Caucasians. You know, they ain't really care about those Chinese. You know, the Chinese kind of got themselves out of the picture with the quickness. They said it started in China, but then they lied and said they got their shit together. Then it was all on Europe. First, it was Italy. They ain't even talking about Italy no more. You notice that? They was talking about how many people was dying in Italy, how many people was dying in Spain, how many people was dying in England. Then when that shit got to the United States, it was like, fuck Europe, fuck Asia. I don't even think they talk about Africa at all. They might have it in Africa, they might not. Anyway, then they had all of the white people in the United States getting the disease. Then now all of a sudden, 70% black getting killed by that shit. Tell me I'm lying, son. Please tell me I'm lying. As Cook says, Grandpa chewed tobacco and sip whiskey. But he stopped drinking when he was like 94. Yeah, and he ate bacon every day. There you go. Every day. He ate so much pork. Yeah, pork flavored ice cream. Like, what you mean? He ate pork flavored ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Lard vanilla lard ice cream. What? Vanilla lard ice cream. You know anything cooked in lard tastes better? Like, yeah, dude, but like, well, all right. My grandfather was a genius. He knew how to make lard vanilla ice cream. That shit was good, motherfucker. That shit was good, motherfucker. That shit was good, motherfucker. That shit was good. So anyway, when I'm seeing this situation just a couple of weeks ago and as recently as this past Thursday and Friday when people got their money, well, last week I should say, when people got their money and they acting like they can throw all caution to the wind. People talking about buying TVs again. Like, yo, buying TVs? You haven't gone back to work yet. You haven't gone back to work yet. This remember in the movie Baby Boy? Remember in Baby Boy, the boy was talking about how it was Omar Gooding who played the role of Jody's best friend, his boy, and he was talking about how his girl, they bought him the video game system because he wasn't working, so they figured they would make him comfortable. That's what buying a brand new big screen TV while you're unemployed is like. Well, since we got to be home, we quarantine, and we ain't got nowhere to go, we might as well be watching Netflix. I'm gonna buy a new TV so we can watch Netflix on the big screen. And son, I might watch your show on YouTube on the big screen. And plus, I got a new popcorn maker. We got a new popcorn maker like the one they got at the movies. Look at the popcorn maker like they got at the movies. New popcorn maker like they got at the movies. New popcorn maker like they got at the movies. New popcorn maker like they got at the movies. New popcorn maker like they got at the movies. Popcorn maker like they got in the movies. Not popcorn maker like they got in the movies. I said popcorn maker like they got at the movies. You're gonna watch Netflix all night and feel like groovy. New popcorn maker like they got in the movies. I said popcorn maker like they got in the movies. I said popcorn maker like they got in the movies. You're gonna watch Netflix and chill, feel groovy. So Yolanda Nicole says they should pay the rent at least or put something on it because them landlords and mortgage officers coming for their money. Yeah, because they got to eat too. A lot of people don't seem to understand that shit. The rent goes on and 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 the rent goes on. Yolanda Nicole said, not cute watching TV outside. Thank you. And that kind of illustrates the problem that we have going on right here. People don't understand that other people are living off of the money that they bring in from having a business. This is not a game. You're not giving away these places to live for free. We all gotta pay. None of us live for free, whether we have a mortgage or rent or a lease or whatever, or whether we are living with somebody and we have to pay them, or whether we own our homes outright and still have to pay your property taxes and you still have to pay your revolving, the price of the upkeep of your home. General maintenance. It don't stop. It don't stig it to stop. It don't stop. It don't stig it to stop. It don't stop. So how is it that you just got $1,200, $1,700, $2,200, $2,700, $3,200, whatever? How many kids you got? However many kids you got, how is it that you think that it's about to be sweet like that? I mean, come on, man. Come on, y'all. I mean, am I tripping though? Am I tripping? That's what I need to know. Am I tripping? Is it unrealistic to prepare for the worst? Am I off base? Is it that these people saved their money, but then the money ran out in the past month? Is that it? Because a lot of people I know just missed a check. Because most people I know get paid every other week. They get paid every 2 weeks, right? So over a month, they just stopped getting paid. So when the stimulus money came through or whatever, or they used their personal time off, some people are still getting paid from their job, even though they haven't been working. So is it that they haven't even tapped into their savings yet? So the $1,200 really is just a come up for them? Is that maybe that's it, right? I'm doing this show for nothing. I'm just bitching because I'm uninformed. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? And then David says the max you can get is 2,200. Oh my God. I hope that max is on top. 2,200. So you mean to tell me they'll only pay for 2 of your kids? So if you got a 3-piece, you ass out piece. If you got a 3-piece, you ass out piece. You got a 3-piece, you ass out piece. Look, one of these kids is doing their own thing. One of these kids is not getting paid. One of these kids is doing their own thing. Now they got to go stay with their grandmom. They got to stay with their grandmom or their dad. You got to go stay with your dad for a little while. Why can't she go stay with her dad? Why I gotta go stay with my dad? Why he or she can't go stay with her dad? Because I like her dad. He got juice. Your dad ain't shit. You go stay with him. He need to represent. Motherfucker ain't put no money in it. He the reason for this pandemic. Monica Davis, Queen Monica, she says, no more money left for all these businesses applying for loans after relief either. Yes, small businesses, they got the shaft. Carol Chamberlain says married couples are eligible for $2,400 and $500 each additional child. So they pay for the mama and the daddy $1,200 each. And then David says, yes, Omar, $2,200 only. Yes. So scratch that $3,200. We down to $2,200. I'm going to go out on a limb with this statement because I know it can't apply to anybody, everybody. As a full grown adult, if you're over 40 years old, you should have $2,200 saved up. I'm going too far. I'm tripping. That's too much. I'm tripping. You shouldn't have $2,200 saved up. You don't make enough money to save up $2,200. But the lines at the liquor store was in the grocery store. The lines in the liquor store in the supermarkets was longer than the lines in the food department, in the food lines. People lining up to get their liquor, lining up to get their liquor, lining up to get their liquor, lining up to get their liquor. It's 420 today. Niggas is trying to get their smoke with the money they got paid. I said they lined up for liquor, let the lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor. Niggas gonna get that smoke today. Talk about it 420. Hey, I said they lined up for liquor, they lined up for liquor, they lined up for liquor, they lined up for liquor. The weed today costs way more than a bottle. Yo, shit is going fast, full throttle. Yo, they lined up for liquor. 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 What's going on with this bullshit? I got a jar of hydro and some more Reggie shit. Lined up for liquor. Yo, they lined up for liquor. Yo, they lined up for liquor. Yo, they lined up for liquor. I can't afford a jar of loud, but I got me a chronic to Kush. I'm proud. And you're the lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor. If you can line up for the liquor, then you can save $2,200 as quick as what you lined up for liquor. You're the lined up for liquor, you're the lined up for liquor, you're the lined up for liquor. I know that the money situation got you depressing. You tired of wearing the mask in the vessel, but you lined up for liquor, you're the lined up for liquor, lined up for liquor, you're the lined up for liquor. Item chip. Yolanda Nicole says rent, food, TV, gotta pay cable. Don't nobody have to know you in the dark. Candles and flashlights. Gary Chamberlain said, and that income base up to 75,000 is it's 2,400 for married couples. Bobby Hill CC says at Carol Chamberlain, that's correct. I didn't file this year, so they took my last one married and I got 2,400. Otherwise, I would not have been eligible as single as 99,000, but I'll need to pay that back. Carol Chamberlain, it's 150K for married. So they gotta they gotta make 100. They gotta make like either 75 each, or one makes 50, the other one make 100. But they lined up for liquor, yo, they lined up for liquor, yo, they lined up for liquor, yo, they lined up for liquor. You gotta make 150,000 today, 150K. What the fuck? You can't do that shit. I said they lined up for liquor, yo, they lined up for liquor, lined up for liquor, yo, they lined up for liquor. Got an ingrown pool and I live in the burbs. Yo, 2,400 for us, it's absurd, but I'm lined up for liquor, yo, I'm lined up for liquor, lined up for liquor, yo, I'm lined up for liquor, yo, I got a new apartment, the shit is $1,800 a month, $1,200, I'm $600 short, but I'm lined up for liquor, yo, lined up for liquor, yo, lined up for liquor, lined up for liquor. I'm living my life on the day to day. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, but I'm lined up for liquor, lined up for liquor, yo, lined up for liquor. Lined up for liquor. I normally will drink the Ciroc, but right now it's the Vladimir on lock. I said I'm lined up for liquor, lined up for liquor, lined up for liquor, lined up for liquor. I might not be able to afford top shelf, but at least I got my help and then I'm lined up for liquor. 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 Yeah. Queen Monica says they say you should have 3 months income saved up. That's what they say. That's what they say. It takes a while to do that, though. It takes a while to do that. You know what I'm saying? At any rate, because you still have living expenses and you still have a cost of living and you still have a lifestyle. Like somebody who makes $150,000 is not going to have the same type of lifestyle of somebody who makes $50,000. It's just not possible. It's not possible. I'm not saying that if you have 150,000, it means that you're a spendthrift and you spend all your money as it comes in. But I do know people who make over 6 figures, make 6 figures or more, I should say, and they still living damn near check to check. Some people can fuck up money at any income, at any pay rate. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They lined up for liquor. Yeah, they lined up for liquor. They lined up for liquor. Lined up for liquor. I make $250,000 a year, but I still ain't got no money for beer because I'm lined up for liquor. Yeah, I'm lined up for liquor. Yeah, lined up for liquor, and I'm lined up for liquor. Yeah. Yo, 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 Sky Vodka is in the house. And yo, I can't afford this rock. Yo, Grey Goose is in the house. And yo, I'm gonna have to get the Smirnoff, baby. It is in the house. And yo, I can't afford. I said, I'm gonna have to get me the Nikolai vodka. Yo, vodka. I said, I'm gonna have to get me the Nikolai. It burns like the Exorcist, baby. Okay, Queen Monica says, yes. Wait a minute. Wait, hold up. Barbara Hill CC says, I do have 2,200 or whatever saved, and my kids who are 30 and under are doing better than me saving wise. Queen Monica says, yes, in PA, conveniently opened the liquor store for pre-order curbside pickup. Yo, the state ain't playing. They gonna get their money. Like, man, yo, fuck y'all. Shit. State-owned liquor. We gonna get ours. And then David says, I feel so sorry for that table shaking my damn head. All right, fuck it. Fuck it. I said we lined up for liquor, yo, lined up for liquor, lined up for liquor, yo, the lined up for liquor, yo. Had to get out for my drums. I had to give the drummer some, the lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor. I didn't want to bring out the drums today, but fuck it, I can't strum on my guitar, okay? I'm lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor, lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor, the lined up for liquor. Lined up for liquor. Lined up for liquor. Commonwealth controls the liquor in my state. Pennsylvania. And Virginia. Massachusetts, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and Virginia. Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Virginia. Where was I? Okay. Barbara Hill C says, and can't go pick it up or I'll lose my parking space. We're being held hostage in Philly for parking, and you ain't never done lied. Carol Chamberlain says, Queen Monica, you can call in today to place your order, but they said most stores were not filling orders, or at least until 2 days. Yeah, the table takes a licking. What? Bobby Hill CC says, I'm happy to say I stopped fucking up money 6 months ago. 6 months. I learned too many hard lessons. I understand. I do. I understand. I do. Yolanda Nicole says, here is the math. Being an adult plus priorities equals pay bills, play afterwards. Sounds good. But you know, niggas be like, man, what's life worth living if all I can do is pay bills? I go to work every day, not just to pay bills. Like, nigga, do you realize that you went to work to make bills? I ain't make the bills. You gotta have heat in your house. You gotta have lights. You ain't gotta keep all the lights on. You ain't gotta have the heat all turned up. You got the heat on Florida in your crib. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. No, I turned it down to South Carolina. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. I came over your house the other day. You had the heat on the Bahamas. No, it wasn't. It was Florida. Aha! I told you you had that shit on Florida. That's why your heating bill be so high. So what, though? My baby like to walk around in t-shirt and panties and shit. Can't have all cold t-shirt and panties during the corona, during the pandemic, during the quarantine, the corona team, during the corona team. Yeah. But people say that shit all the time. You know what I mean? What's the use in working, busting your ass if all you can do is pay your bills? You made, you don't have to pay no bills that you didn't make. None. Not one. You got an Amazon Visa card and shit. Just because they told you, oh yeah, you get this Amazon Visa card and shit, that purchase that you about to make is going to be like 20, it's going to be like 50, it's going to be like 75% off. Go ahead, get the card. You apply for the card, bring your FICO score. You got 750 FICO score. Yo, you going to get this card, son. Yeah, I mean, you get the Amazon card, son. Yeah, I mean, shop till you drop, baby. Get that Prime, baby. Get the Prime, baby. Get the Prime, baby. Queen Monica says, oh, I'm glad I'm not doing that. I barely go out. I'm getting my groceries. I order online and pick up. Okay. Barbara Hill C says, if anybody can get through for the liquor, pick me up some 20 grand vodka infused with cognac. Yeah, with cognac. I need that yak. Shouldn't that be that knack? I need that knack. Yeah. Yo, Yolanda Nicole feeling that song because he lined up for licking. They lined up for licking. They lined up for licking. They lined up for licking. Yeah, and they lined up for licking now. What? And yo, they lined up for licking. Yo, I saw your mom in the liquor line. She was probably supposed to go to the store for some time, but she was lined up for licking. She lined up for licking. Lined up for licking. She lined up for licking. Yo, it's yours, it was mine and mine. I saw your mama in the liquor line. She was lined up for liquor. She lined up for liquor. She lined up for liquor. She was lined up for liquor. Yeah. Barbara Hill CC says, why the spirits was out there counting the cars. Delaware was turning back from buying liquor like $100, $200. Wow. Monica says, there's never enough money. They should have kept my damn. David says, I should have kept my damn mouth closed. Yo, this show was going so much better than I thought it was because this shit was obliterated. Okay. One man band, but do you have a kazoo? Nah, I ain't got a. Okay. You want to run with. Let me get my castanets. Yes, cat. I'm on now, right? Pass the plate for drinks. I say. All right. Barbara Hill C says, Yolanda McCall, my uncle and my mama always told me to pay myself first, even if it's just a pair of socks. When you get paid, otherwise you feel void. As Cook is taking liquor orders, Barbara. My mom said, treat yourself, not cheat yourself. That's what my late great stepdad used to say. Don't be stingy to yourself. But I wonder if he was still alive today. If he was still alive today, he would be 84. He would be 85 October 1st. And I really wonder, would he be lined up for liquor? Would he be lined up for liquor? He lined up for liquor. He be lined up for liquor. He's dead in the grave today with the ashes. But if he was here today and no classes, he'd be lined up for liquor. 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 Man used to like to party a little something, but he loved his family and wouldn't trade him for nothing. He was lined up for liquor. 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 He was the man at the bar. He used to have on the 3-piece suit. He like a motherfucking star. He was lined up for liquor. He was lined up for liquor. He was lined up for liquor. He was lined up for liquor.
60 seconds.
That's true. I do that, but I pay myself afterwards what's left. Go shit. You have to reconsider socks and a hair comb. Anything you pay your bills. They don't deserve the fruit of your labor before you. No one is saying buy a yacht. No one is saying buy a yacht. That's like an expensive boat. A yacht. It's French. Carol Chamberlain says, Stacy, I got a call early this morning talking about you need anything when I place my order. Line up for liquor, baby. You coming up, man? What you doing? You gotta chill.
10 seconds.
All right, y'all out? All right. Yeah, we about to be out anyway. We gotta do these birthday shout outs. Some people were born on this glorious last day of Aries, 420. It's the 420, the 420, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They are SPECIAL. They are number one out the box. Gleator Gatling, turning 59 years old today. It's GLEATER. Gleator? I don't know. That's it's a different name. And yesterday I said that it was Aziza Ahmed's birthday, and now it's her birthday again. And yesterday I said that she's turned 49. Now today she's turning 50. Yeah, y'all go fuck with that. Anyway, Pamela Crawford turning 41 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Pamela. Pamela, how cool you? And Wilhelmina Hicks turning 52 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Wilhelmina. And Elaine Smith turning 52 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And also Donnie McLaurin turning 54 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And last but not least, Anthony Pearson. Happy birthday to you, Anthony Pearson. Happy birthday. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious April 20th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for those, and remember, yo. Just 2 weeks ago, everybody was bitching, they was bugging, they was tripping, they was crying, they was pissing, they was moaning about not having no money. Now, all of a sudden, people got their stimulus money and they going crazy, they acting a fool. They ready to line up for liquor. They buying TVs. They buying popcorn machines like they got at the movies. Yo, man, my people got to stop tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop wasting our money all the fucking time. When are we going to pull our money together and do something real? You know what I'm saying? Do something real. I know it's a tall order. I know when we get money, like that's one of the problems with our people. When we get our money, it's every man for themselves. But when you get your money, it's like, why don't you look out for your people? You notice that? You know, when you get your money, it's like, shit, I need this money. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody else get their money, it'd be like, yo, you need to get back to your community, son. You need to get back to your community. You know what I'm saying? You're not giving back. You're not representing. You're not doing enough out here. You got enough for everybody to get a little something. Get a little something. Get it. Nah, man. We got to stop the mentality. We have to get to the point where we are feeling altruistic, even when we're not feeling that great. Even when we're not making a whole lot of money. Really? Thank you. We got to get to the point where 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 we have a greater sense of community, and not just the community that we live in, but the community that lives inside of us. Because if you keep the community inside of your heart, inside of your mind, then you will never have a problem being able to spread the wealth and being able to save. But when you can't get those basic principles of life down, then it makes it harder on you because I mean, quite frankly, we have not done enough to be able to maintain. And we got to have enough to maintain. Life is bigger than just paying your bills, but you got to pay them. You know, just like any other thing, life is bigger than sex, it's bigger than money, it's bigger than drugs and other pleasures of the flesh. Pleasures of the flesh. We've done a show about that before. You know, pleasures of the flesh. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying pleasures of the flesh, but you can't build your whole life around that shit. You gotta at some point come up for air. Do the right thing, baby. Do the right thing. Do the right thing around you. Do the right thing within you. Do you understand? Do you underdig? Do you feel me? Do you know what I'm talking about? Is it real to you? So listen, man, I want to say peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Thanks for coming through and checking out the Daily Go Get 'Emism show. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night at the 7 o'clock hour Eastern Standard Time. And when we do, it's not gonna be no technical difficulties throwing me all off and shit. You know what I mean? Throwing the guard all off. We ain't doing that, son. We ain't doing that. But yeah, if you haven't pressed the like button, make sure you press the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Don't hesitate to do that. Sorry I didn't invite anybody to call in tonight, but y'all could have. My bad. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get a little rattled. I definitely got a little rattled tonight, but it's gonna be all right. We're gonna still represent. We still gonna still rock. Everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be all right. Everything is going to turn out good. Everybody going to be understood. That's the truth. So yo, we're gonna get on up out of here. Y'all show love and stay healthy, man. Wear your masks, wear your gloves. They may be ready to open up the economy. That doesn't mean that you are necessarily ready to open up to what to the dangers of going back too soon may pose. You know what I mean? So you take care of your own self. Make sure that you deal with the politics in your own world. You go back when you're ready, not when people who have no vested interest in how in your personal health and the health of your loved ones. If they don't care about that for you, then I wouldn't waste my time, going back on their timeline. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Y'all have the greatest day, greatest night, I should say, and I holler back at y'all tomorrow.
Using Blog Talk Radio.
Peace, y'all. Love is love. Alrighty then.